Hold up a moment. There we go. Now it's working. It takes a second to kick in sometimes. Let me adjust this a little bit. Having to pull my mic around just a tad. Okie dokie. So, welcome. I had to fiddle a little bit because I had a unfortunate happenstance. The chest mount that I use for my Leap Motion controller decided to fucking break on me last second, so I had to fiddle with quite a few settings to put my Leap Motion back into desktop mode. Pain in my ass. Anyway, so welcome back. We're going to be tackling the other half of the Archon quest for Genshin. So let's get started with that at the very least. But yeah, I've been excited for that. I've been really enjoying the stuff for Subaru so far. I've been playing a little bit of it over the course of the weekend. Let me move this over here. Oh wow, there's stuff in here. I didn't realize. Get in there. There we go. Cool. All right. Yeah. The only thing I don't like about putting it in desktop mode is it does pick up my hands when I move to adjust my mic, so it looks a little funky. But, yeah, anyway, so let's kick into it. Alright. Yeah, so, let's see, we need to go to the Sub-Zero's Festival. So we gotta walk down this way. Of course, over the course of the weekend, I got lucky enough to fucking roll on a Zhongli with a spare roll that I got from stuff that I grinded up during the weekend from events and stuff. So I now my Zhongli is now big. Well, not really big, but just oh god, I forgot. Paimon is opening her mouth to say things.
Just as promised, Traveler and Paimon. I'm so glad that you two came back to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday. Indeed.
Yep.
The festival's tomorrow. We've been preparing for so long that I can't help but feel a little nervous.
Well, I mean, I can't blame you. Big festival. Any number of things could happen.
No need to be nervous. Paimon's sure that Lesser Lord Kusanali will feel everyone's gratitude.
I mean, I sure hope so, but I can't help but feel like something's going to go horribly wrong with this.
Speaking of which, did you manage to make your way to Port Ormos? Discover anything over there?
Of course we went. A lot of things happened there.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Yeah.
Sounds like you two had another exciting adventure.
Yeah, we went over there. We talked to a genie girl who was short and sold us canned knowledge. So
If there
it was
is
fun.
another chance, I would love to join.
My lady, if you went to Port Ormos in your current state, we'd both be in for a lifetime of trouble.
And there's Dea. Sweet Dea. Which I've seen that there's a bit of a debate now on Twitter, which is I think is kind of hilarious over the fact that whether or not are these ears or hair pieces, because she's got these and then she has regular ears, and I don't know if that's like a design flaw that they overlooked or if like these were just like hair pieces or whatnot. I don't know. It throws people off, but it's hilarious to me.
Eavesdropping.
Well, yeah, of course she was eavesdropping. She's a bodyguard. She's supposed to fucking do
It's
that.
called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employer is part of the job.
Exactly.
It's all right, Dia. I merely said I would like to go. I know better than to think my body could handle it. The festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but causing trouble for you. So Dia, please take some time to relax. I'll be fine.
Even when you put it that way, it still doesn't feel right.
Oh, of course not.
Don't worry, my guardian knight.
Oh, he's sweet.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and many no-good scumbags are gonna try to take advantage of that.
I sure fucking hope not, because I'd love to fucking clap some cheeks to whoever's gonna try to ruin this gig. Immediately pans to Paimon.
You two must be exhausted from your long journey back to the city. My apologies for not realizing this sooner. I've already prepared a room for you to rest. Please follow me.
Whoa, you're so thoughtful. Paimon's so ready.
Mm-hmm. The morn 1,000 roses springs. That doesn't sound that doesn't sound fucking ominous. Which way do I go? I guess this way. Let me look at the map. The map. Okay, it's outside here. So there should be a door. Aha. Goes this way. Ooh, free shit. Free food. Free food is free! Alright. So now we've reached the
Here
Bates
we are.
Motel over here.
It's also fairly close to where I've been staying.
It looks really nice.
Mm-hmm. That it does.
Not at all. Just tell me more about your adventures when you next get the chance.
That's Paimon's specialty. Paimon can tell you stories next time.
Oh, if you don't mind, how about we all walk around together tomorrow?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
All of my friends will be working the festival, and Dia's still insisting on her covert protection.
Of course.
Yeah. It'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival if Dia's constantly hovering over you, right?
Yep.
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar first thing tomorrow morning. Have a great night.
It's a deal. Good night, Dunyarzad.
I may be too excited to fall asleep tonight. See you tomorrow.
Alright, well, let's just hope that tomorrow is going to be,
Zeru Festival too. Will there be lots of yummy food?
Is that the only thing you ever think about, you flying fucking baconator?
Oh, no. Thinking about food is just gonna keep Paimon up all night. The earlier we sleep, the better. Let's go inside, traveler.
I'm going to turn you into a sandwich, Paimon. I'm gonna fucking do it. When you least expect it, I'm just gonna whip out like 2 fucking pieces of bread and just go fucking turn your ass into a sandwich.
Ah, did we oversleep?
Nope. I suppose not.
We should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
The coming of the Sub-Zeru's festival. Alright. Go, Zhongli, go.
Traveler, Paimon, I've been waiting for you two.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. We must have overslept a little bit.
Not at all. I arrived early.
Oh boy. Yep, welcome.
Today is finally here. I must cherish every moment as if it were gold.
You've worked so hard for this day. You gotta enjoy it to the fullest.
You know it. Oh, it's just that, as expected, I had some trouble falling asleep last night. I'm hoping my body won't be too much of an issue today.
I sure hope not either.
Well, shall we? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Oh man.
Many vendors came out of the blue to support the event. And they
Well,
insisted
it's a
on
very
promoting
it's a very
themselves.
well built
So give them some business.
it's a very well built world bit. This is the Sumeru city, so this is the capital of the whole nation.
In this just for the Mora.
Let's go, Dune.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Yeah, because all the fucking old men that run this town are just like, oh no, our old god can't be dead. Maybe they're just missing. Yeah, that's like fucking something that kind of gets me about this gig is like they treat fucking Greater Lord Rukadevada or something like that, the old Dendro Archon. They basically treat it as like a fucking like cat or something that like died or whatnot. It's like, oh, they didn't die. They just disappeared. They'll come back one day, whatnot.
Oh, you could tell straight away. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
Mushrooms, flowers, and all kind of fruit. It's all vegetarian stuff. Aw, Paimon's a little disappointed.
Oh wow, what a shame. How about I make you? How about I turn you into a fucking Big Mac instead?
So, what's the Haft feast you mentioned just now?
It's another Sub-Zero's festival tradition. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods. Generally speaking, the most common selections were foods like Rukushifa mushrooms, lunar lotuses, Sumera roses, sunsetias, capulatas, hara fruits, and zaytun peaches.
So, the Sub-Zero festival is a vegetarian holiday?
That it is. You got a
You don't
problem
have to
with
be
that,
vegetarian
huh?
To enjoy the spread. We just use the 7 foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Wait, but if that's the case, if Sumero uses vegetarian food to represent the Dendro Archon,
Who I should note is the god of the element that, I don't know, encompasses all plant life and natural growth. You know? The thing that vegetables, fruits, and vegetables are, which they are plants.
then wouldn't the Pyro Archon's festival be full of food like roasted fowl, juicy meatballs, grilled steak?
God. Oh, yes, I see. You're gonna go shiny hunting again, huh? You think I'm gonna be able to bring you some luck over there, huh, pal? Huh? Of course, I say that, and then within about 5 minutes, you're gonna find, like, some fucking shiny something.
Oh, Traveler, we have to go to Natlan as soon as possible.
Sorry, Paimon. Fontaine's first, according to the game schedule, so you're gonna have to wait a couple years for that one. And I guarantee you, as much as, like, from what we know about, like, Natlan as a country and the god of war, who is the Archon of Natlan, whose name is Murata, I'm pretty sure that any festival that they have over in Natlan for anything is mainly just a giant fucking slugfest competition. Just like 100 people just get put in an area, or a bunch of people just get together in an area and beat the shit out of each other until one person is left. And then Murata is like, here, you win. You get a steak. Hurrah. Like, fucking... Murata takes no shit.
Comes true one day, Paimon.
Thanks. All right, how about we also check out some of these other stalls?
Alright, cool.
Dear customers, would you like to try your hand at alchemical divination?
Divination. I do love, divining my nations.
Those two things sound like they'd be fun to try together.
Right? I thought the same when I first heard about it. It is said to be a mysterious craft invented by none other than Lesser Lord Kusanali herself.
So, how does it work?
It's quite simple. After you give me any 2 alchemical reagents, I'll use them to perform a random transmutation.
Sure sounds random.
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only diviner here will interpret the remnants.
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is interconnected, and all that occurs can be traced back to fate. You could say this is a pearl of old wisdom.
You know, I can't help but think, like, anytime I hear alchemy, my immediate thought goes to, Full Metal Alchemist and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. So, if we put the events that happened in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood into the perspective lens of alchemical divination, then what fate can we discern for the Elric brothers based off of the failed transmutation of bringing their mother back to life? Like, I'd love to watch what this guy tries to make out of the fucking, like, half-dead, unalive, whatever bullshit fucking corpse that they made in their fucking house, trying to bring their mother back to life. Like, yes, I think these brothers will be filled with the lives of these brothers will be filled with strife, and this is strangely horrifying to look at. Fucking.
Why does everything sound so much more credible when
For what
Data
could equal the
says
value of another life?
working
Exactly.
together?
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young lady sure knows her stuff. So, how about it? Want to give it a try?
Finally, some meat for Paimon. Yeah, that'd be fucking fantastic. Alright, so what random pieces of bullshit should I throw at this guy? Yeah, it's 62 cents. Less than a fucking dollar. I don't need silk flowers for anything. And I've got a ton of these. I've got a ton of Noctilucous Jade, which I'm not using for anything either, so throw it in the pot. And then watch it explode violently.
One moment. It's the moon.
The moon. Oh, cool. So we're gonna be astronauts? That's great.
Luna wants to take a look too. Is it? It looks more like a pie that Paimon bit into.
Oh my god, you fucking... I stand by my statement from earlier, Paimon. I'm gonna fucking just turn your ass into a sandwich. I'm just gonna grab 2 slices of bread. I'm gonna fucking turn your ass into an idiot sandwich. You just fucking mark my words.
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means... Wait a moment.
Yeah, get out your fucking index cards over there, Brainiac. We need a meeting.
Really looking it up in a book?
Oh, I remember now. It means illusions and lies.
Interesting. Illusions and lies. Perhaps like what we're dealing with right now? You never know.
Illusions and lies? That sounds rather ominous.
Yes, but this book says that if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears,
The sun will surely rise. Sounds like that bit of the fucking Bink Sake song or whatnot.
He's not even trying to hide his book anymore.
Well, of course not. He's not super fucking intelligent. The man's trying to divine the future out of a pile of fucking ashes and whatever sort of fucking mess that we make.
Naturally, fate will only ever show you the beginning of a journey. It is up to you to forge your own ending. Oh, thank you so much. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright,
it's
cool.
Nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Yeah, that's painfully fucking obvious over there, Brainiac. Alright, let's move on.
Pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stop.
Let's go...
They say the Sub-Zerus festival was very lively a long time ago.
I would imagine.
Flower carriages used to
Pardon
parade
me,
through
I'm
the
just gonna
city.
grab this.
As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
Yes.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me,
Oh, which way? Are we going this way?
Sub-Zerus would be just as impressive.
Alright. Walk in. Alright, where are we going, Dune? Ah, we're gonna visit this guy. Who is this clown-looking mother... Who is this man? What is with this man's mustache? This fucking, like, Harlequin-looking motherfucker. Looks like a fucking, like, Ringling Brothers fucking knockoff. God. The kids just fucking line up. Yep, that's about it, Paimon.
Hey, it's Dunyarzad!
Miss Dunyarzad, the children love you even more than the Yalda can.
Exactly. I can't get over it. I cannot get over this man's hat and his mustache. It looks so stupid. I love it, but it looks so dumb. Why? Why did you have to make this man look like a clown? He's a clown.
In the few short days it took to prepare for the
He didn't even need the makeup.
Children have all grown very fond of you.
The hallowed Knight of Flowers. It's an honor that you know my name.
Attention! In the name of Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, I commend you on your contributions to the glorious Sub-Zerus festival.
Amazing.
All right,
Anyway,
little soldiers, take your Yalda candies and don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed.
all right. Bye, kids.
Yes, Knight Ferris! Just what is going on here?
We're watching a circus.
Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is another Sub-Zerus festival icon, and one immensely popular with children. In the past, the actor portraying Ferris would also sit on a flower carriage.
Yeah, you gotta have something for the kids. You really gotta have something for the kids. You know, that's exactly what you want in life. That's exactly what you want with a gig. You want a mascot that you can promote. All right, you want something marketable for the children. All right, doesn't really matter whether or not it catches on real fire. Is the only part about it is that it makes money. But at least in this instance, it's a likable mascot.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can make such wonderful memories today.
Indeed.
As are we to you, Vihar.
Oh, not at all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you want some Yalta candies? They're a festival staple, and I happen to have some boxes readied here. Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
Indeed.
Whichever one. Don't these boxes all look the same?
Exactly.
That is the fun part. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia,
Ooh, those all sound pretty good.
and there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
So it's basically like the fucking jelly beans from the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Like, it could be some really good flavors, or it could be earwax. Or chicken shit.
Huh? What's up with those two flavors?
Oni Kabuto is a little spicier than Lizard Tail.
Dunyarzad, you tried them before? Pick one.
Somewhere Ito is weeping right now. The man loves his Oni Kabuto fights. I don't think he could ever imagine, like, actually, like, eating one. Like, I don't know what would make the man, like, fucking weep and cry harder. Throwing beans at him or making him watch someone just pick up an Oni Kabuto and just eating it in front of him.
It's alright.
I also believe in your intuition.
Great. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
We'll pick number 3.
Attention! That's unfortunately lavender melon.
Hey, I don't mind. Lavender melon's good.
Paimon thought you survived so many epic battles
The sunsetia flavored candy was in box number 4. How about this? The most important thing is that everyone has a good time at the festival. So please, take both boxes.
Was in box number 4. Okay.
a lot, Knight of Candies.
It's Night of Flowers, not Night of Candies.
That's a different mascot from Fontaine. We gotta make sure that we gotta make sure we respect their copyright. Otherwise, the God of Justice will be bringing down a deluge that no umbrella could ever save me from.
Paimon really wilted the carriageless Knight of Flowers.
They all basically sound the same. We got our candy, so let's keep going.
Yeah, you
Oh,
fucking.
actually, I just remembered that I left something behind. Since you're here, can you come with me to get it?
Sure.
Dunyarzad, you probably
All right. We gotta run our way up here to the quarters.
We're too late. Who knew the little lady was such an early riser?
Hold up a minute. These fucking clowns again.
Right?
I thought we just got done with the circus.
Boss, isn't that her?
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our clutches.
That's ominous.
Those Eremites don't look like they're up to any good.
Who are you? I don't believe the Homayanis hired you.
That's right. We haven't received any of their mora, but I wonder how much the Homayanis would shell out to get you back.
Kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect Dunyarzad!
Professional here, ready to go.
Did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
Oh, here comes Dea.
You're Dia. Dia the Flame Maiden. No wonder we mercs haven't heard anything about you for so long. You sold your unruly mane to the highest bidder.
Don't speak so disrespectfully. My family started working with her as gratitude for her past kindness to us.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs. One punch and those rabid dogs will expose themselves for what they really are.
Day over here about to fucking start the lion taming act. You alright? You ready to go?
Aren't your claws all dull by now? Don't get too cocky.
Alright, let's look here. We got Emo Man. We got New Recruit. We got Grizzled Veteran who has no idea why he's here, but he needs fucking $5 to pay off his coffee at Starbucks. So we need to fucking go. And then there's just this asshole. We don't know anything about him, but he's definitely an asshole. And he's bald.
Traveler, take Miss Dunyarzad to a safe location.
No, we're gonna stay in.
Please be careful.
Don't waste your time worrying about me. This is my job. Look out for yourself.
Yeah, let's take Dunyarzad somewhere else. Oh no, I gotta fucking get the... I got 60 seconds.
Dunyarzad, are you okay? You look a little pale. Are you in shock?
Yeah, I'm fine. My body always reacts like this whenever I exert myself too much.
Why didn't we just fucking carry you?
You sure you'll...
I'll be fine after some rest.
Yeah.
She's
Don't
tough.
worry.
Don't worry about her. She's fine.
My lady, Traveler, found ya.
Dia! You took care of them so fast!
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone follow you?
Dia, your arm.
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally, they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all, but I'm still getting used to this new greatsword.
Please, let me take a closer look.
Come on, it's nothing. Us mercs aren't as fragile as you think.
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword. What happened to the one you were using before?
About that. Well, I sold it, because I was low on Mora. Stuff like this happens every now and then.
It can't be. The anonymous donation that was used for the venue's final round of preparations?
Oh, that's sweet.
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying to make you cry, and...
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but selling your weapon without permission and getting hurt? I'll have to reevaluate your performance.
You're so unreasonable, my lady.
Aw, that's sweet.
Thank you.
Anyway.
Very much, dear.
Don't be like that. I get embarrassed really easily.
Are you feeling unwell again, Dunyarzad?
My lady, your condition. Traveler, can you take her some...
Truly, I'm sorry for the trouble, everyone.
Hey, don't fucking sweat it. You had the fucking schmuck squad come over here and try to fucking take you over to fucking Starbucks to pay off a fucking debt. Like, you know, I wouldn't blame you. Let's flutter down. Let's take you over here to these nice benches.
Are you feeling
Man.
better, Dunyarzad?
Dunyarzad is like me when I have to walk more than about 10 foot up a hill. Like, God.
Yes, much better.
I can't fucking do that
Just give me
shit.
a few moments and
Yeah, they were gonna leave her at Starbucks with the bill. Fucking tell the family that they had her, but they just fucking like leave her at Starbucks for like a $20 bill.
I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret. I was actually born with Elazar. It's terminal now.
Uh-oh. That ain't good.
Can't believe it's Elazar.
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. In that case, you probably know about its severity. Sumeru's current medical advancements still haven't been able to find a cure. The disease's progression can only be delayed through environmental therapy.
Dunyarzad.
Well, okay, so she's basically got the dragon scale Lou Gehrig's disease that Calais has.
There's no need to be sad. I've always lived with Elazar, and I came to terms with it a long time ago, compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with this. Its effects on my life have been much more painful. I know that my family loves me dearly, They've done all they can to provide the best environment for me, so that I can live for that much longer. However, I know I will one day succumb to this. Did you know? Before I ran away from home this time, the world outside of my home didn't even know that I existed. Since I was a child, all I could do was sit on my bed and stare at everything outside of my window. I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets.
I mean, I can't blame you for that. If you've been cooped up all your fucking life and you want to get out and see the world at least once before you get fucking taken over and turned into a fucking, dragon scale statue over there, like friggin'...
I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than being able to meet and speak with others. Not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. The joy on everyone's faces here, and all the support I've received from friends like Dia.
Mm-hmm.
This way, when my final day does arrive, it will be less sorrowful.
Damn, fucking... That fucking hits hard, damn.
At the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world, right?
As long as you don't forget Paimon. Paimon also won't forget about you. No.
Aww.
Even if you forget Paimon, Paimon will still remember you.
Yeah, she'll... I'm pretty sure she'll remember you one way or the other. And she'll especially remember you after turning you to a fucking Big Mac. Quarter pounder.
Thank you.
Quarter
so
pounder
much.
Paimon burger.
I apologize for the depressing conversation. This is out of character for me.
Hey, you listen, you're being honest with us. It ain't no big deal.
To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. If it weren't for her encouragement, I wouldn't have taken that first step.
Mm-hmm. That's the good ending.
Thanks. There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets. Oh, right. Isn't it almost time?
Yeah, let's go to the festival.
Almost time for what?
Isn't the Dance of Sub-Zeros about to begin? It's the part of the festival that I've been looking forward to the most. Nilu will recreate that legendary scene with her most splendid dancing. And the Sub-Zeros festival will conclude amid everyone's applause and blessings. And with that, my wish will also...
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go to the stage.
Yeah, we should still make it in time.
Hey, let's go. Something I had to kind of note, because, like, they've been throwing around bits with, like, the Scarlet King and the Elazar and the Withering Zones have been popping up quite a bit with different things. I feel like the three of them are connected in some way, shape, or form. Because in the comic, if you read the Genshin manga, which story-wise takes place about a year before the events of the game, the Kole was experimented on by one of the Fatui Harbingers with a substance known as Archon residue. It was supposedly some type of material made from the remains of perished gods and stuff, and it was supposed to be, if well enough refined, allow a person to obtain the same level of divine power equal to that of an Archon. A majority of the test subjects died, except for Kole, who apparently was the only stable enough test subject. And while it's not directly said whether or not Kole's Elazar was helped by the residue, with Tainari, explanation, we find out that her Elazar didn't progress at all while she was under Dotori's care. Care being in quotation marks there. So I think that the Elazar and the Scarlet King and everything like that, all of that stuff probably has some kind of connection, which I think will probably come into fruition once we get the next leg of this, because, like, this is the only remaining piece of the Archon. This Archon quest leg here is the only one that's left for right now until I think either 3.1 or 3.2 drops. And then once that happens, then we'll be able to we'll be able to finish out the story in Sumeru. But I'm thinking that there will be something regarding the Scarlet King for the last bit, because I can't imagine that they would have all these points.
Are you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance from taking place without prior permission?
Oh, shut your fucking cake hole, you fucking Greek pathogens looking fucking bitch. I will fucking come up there and clap your fucking I'll turn your ass into a sandwich. Fucking Paimon, hand me the loaves of bread. We're fucking making a bitch sandwich.
Over there! Someone's yelling at Nilu!
I think I just saw the Academia's Grand Sage. Why is he here in person?
Old man dick in the ass? Alright.
Dance of Sub-Zeros is one of the key parts of the Sub-Zeros festival. If we can't perform it...
The Sub-Zeros Festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of large-scale religious festivals. Only the Academia can host such an event.
Paimon, fetch me the mayonnaise. We're really turning this bitch into a sandwich now.
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
I advise that you exercise caution for these fucking hands.
The Academia was originally responsible for the Sub-Zeros Festival, but they failed this responsibility for many years. I need to speak with them. This is a hard pill to swallow, but...
Art. Dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land of knowledge and reason?
I don't know, you look like a fucking clown. Have you considered pursuing something other than a ridiculous, god-awful fashion sense?
Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to defile it.
Correction. Your Archon. Your Archon. You're the fucking whiny bitch that wants to hold on to the dead motherfucker who died in a whole fucking worldwide cataclysm. And you're also one of the motherfuckers that's kept the new Archon basically, like, fucking swept underneath the fucking rug from the rest of the populace. Like, you know...
No. I believe that our Archon never rejected the arts. Even the goddess of flowers dedicated a dance to her.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore.
Alright, well, if at some point during the later legs of this quest we don't get to beat the living fuck out of this asshole, I'm gonna be disappointed. Mihoyo, you have you have one job. You have one job. I want to be able to beat up that asshole at some point in the next leg of the quest.
When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyargarbaha Day that prohibits public art performances. We will announce it to the public later via the Akasha.
Understood. I will inform...
The Sub-Zeros Festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad.
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere the Academia can't find us and perform there. But how do we let everyone know? And what about the atmosphere and the stage? Or we could get people to block them off so they can't interrupt the performance. No. They just threatened to investigate the organizers. If we were caught...
Nilu, it's alright. Don't worry about it.
But you've been looking forward to the Dance of Sub-Zeros so much. And I know how important this festival is to you. I don't want you to have any regrets.
It's okay. Seeing you care this much about my feelings is more than enough. It would be too risky to continue the Sub-Zeros festival at this point. I don't want to get everyone in trouble.
Nah, don't fucking keel to the man.
If you say so. But you can sneak out for the next Sub-Zeros festival, right? We'll make sure the next one is a smashing success.
The next one. Yes. Okay, it's a promise. It will be a smashing success.
Paimon can't believe this is how things turned out. Those heartless geezers.
It really is okay. There's nothing we can do about it.
There's plenty we can do about it. I have a sword. I have a sword and a variety of friends who wield other weapons, and I also have a flying talking baconator. We could do lots of things. A majority of them will probably be illegal, but it would still be funny anyway because these guys are assholes and deserve it.
Still, I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Milu's dance.
A lot happened today. It's a shame the festival ended the way it did. Nero and Dunyarzad promised to make the next Sub-Zero's festival a success, but Dunyarzad is running out of time. Yeah.
Uh-oh. What was that?
All connections have been secured to construct the most stable framework possible.
Is that that fucking asshole who was fucking chatting us up before?
The project has entered its most critical phase. Power has begun to flow from...
Oh, we're gonna be late! It's all because you wouldn't get out of bed! We should go meet Dunyarzad right away!
Hold up a minute. Hold up a fucking... Wait, what the fuck? Did we just get Groundhog Day'd? Dude, I think we just got Groundhog Day'd. The fuck? I think we got Groundhog Day'd. Hold up a minute.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. Sorry we're late.
Not at all. I arrived early.
You seem kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Something seems off.
Sure. Traveler? Why are you just standing there? Let's get going.
Yeah, I think we got fucking Groundhog Day'd. What the fuck?
Ooh, they're selling food over that way. Let's go take a look.
Okay then.
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
You are quite well informed, miss.
They're all plants! Actually, what is the Haftmewa feast you mentioned just now?
It's one of the Sub-Zero's festival's traditions. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbolize the 7...
Yeah, exactly. My fucking point.
Appear to be in the form of the moon.
Dude, we got fucking Groundhog Day'd.
Really? I thought it looked like some kind of food.
The moon signifies... It's escaping me for now. Wait a moment.
Is he really looking at...
Oh, right. It means illusions and lies.
Illusions
but if
and
you trust your
lies.
intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
Understood.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Okay, well, something's fucking happening.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stall. So, where to next?
We gotta fucking go meet the clown.
All right, soldiers. Now that you have your Yalda candies, don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed.
Yes, Knight Varus! What's going on? Is this a play?
It's a circus.
Ferris, the Night of Flowers, is another Sub-Zerus festival icon and one immensely popular with children.
She seems like she's getting like all the emotion and everything drained out of her. What the fuck?
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can meet the Night of Flowers. Oh, do you want some Yalta candies? I happen to have some boxes.
What's the pick?
It's not that simple. Each
Thundermelon,
box contains a
Fruits,
random
Cydia.
flavor. It's
Ooh, how...
and there's also Lizard Tail and Oni Kabuto.
Yes.
Oh, why do those flavors even exist?
Because some people are fucking weird.
Traveler, help Paimon pick one. Paimon wants to eat the Sunsetia flavor.
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
Number 4.
Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Ha! Paimon bet you had incredible luck, and Paimon was right. Huh? How's that possible? It's obviously random.
Dude, you don't realize we got Groundhog Day, man. It's that old man and that fucking bitch I gotta turn into a Big Mac. They fucking Groundhog Dayed us, man. They put us in a fucking time warp. Fucking time looped me. I got fucking Doctor Who'd.
Slept very well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
That's not how deja vu works, Paimon.
Oh, sure.
Huh? Where are you going? You're just gonna walk off like that?
But then I'd be wasting all the ingredients for the sandwich. You don't understand, Dark. You don't understand, Beak. I gotta turn... It's the ultimate punishment. Alright? It's to get fucking slapped into a sandwich. Alright? I'm not even gonna eat it. I'm just gonna fucking how to basic that bitch. Okay, we need to go into the tavern.
A feeling
Basically, yeah.
deja vu? Oh, Paimon knows what that is. It's when you feel like you've already experienced whatever is going on. In that case, Paimon also felt something like that today. But that's just our brains playing tricks on us, isn't it? So why'd you run here in such a hurry? So that's it. You're intentionally doing things you usually wouldn't and seeing if you...
Welcome, you two. Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat? Got it. You don't look like you're from these parts, but I gotta say, you've got good taste. I'll give this order to the kitchen.
Coconut charcoal cake? Isn't it that burned thing that didn't look tasty at all? Oh, Paimon understands what you're trying to do now. You'd never normally order something like this.
We're trying to see exactly what's going on here.
That thing? Are you really gonna eat it? Isn't this going a bit too far?
No. No, I argue we haven't gone far enough, Paimon. Look at his face! The fucking... Look at this fucking eye twitch!
Telling Paimon that it tasted awful. Then, you mean... That's impossible! We were just talking about how gross it looked! So, would this be a case of taste bud deja vu? Paimon also gets the impression that we've been here many times, even though we are regulars. How about we go out again and try something else?
I think we might have already done that, Paimon. Thanks for the charcoal cake. Yeah, something's fucking up. Something's happening. It's already evening time.
Hey, Dunyarzad is sitting by herself on that bench over there.
Yeah, where we took her yesterday.
What a coincidence, Dunyarzad. We meet at...
Oh, I ran into some kidnappers just now, but thankfully Dia came to my rescue. I started to feel unwell after that, so I sat down here.
Kidnappers? Oh my goodness, are you hurt?
I'm okay. Dia's arm got scratched, but it isn't serious.
Whew. That's a big relief.
Not at all. I've always been like this. Excessive physical exertion or strong emotions tend to aggravate my illness. Besides, no matter how amazing today may be, it is but a single day. After however many more days, my time will come to an end.
Paimon doesn't quite follow you, and Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
We already know.
It really is fine. I don't mind. Huh? Did something happen?
Dunyarzad, have you ever felt deja vu? You know, like when you've already experienced something that's happening right now?
Deja vu? No. But my days have been the same for years now. Even if I were feeling deja vu, I suppose I would already be used to it.
Oh, Paimon sees.
It's almost time.
Huh?
Nilou's Dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. Let's go.
Alright, well, hopefully it's not... Hopefully the old men aren't going... The old man isn't going to be here this time. Oh, no, they're fucking here. God damn it.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down.
I will turn this man to a fucking sandwich.
When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyagarbha Day that prohibits public art performances. We will publicly announce it later through the Akasha.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Sub-Zeros Festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Okay, I'm pretty sure these motherfuckers did something to us. I don't know what it is, but somebody... They did something. I'm pretty sure. They caught when we're trying to do the fucking birthday celebration. And they're like, oh, hell no, not on my fucking watch, you fucking heretics. They fucking Groundhog Day'd us.
Nilou?
Oh, Dunyarzad.
It's okay. There's no...
But you've been really looking forward to this. I don't want you to have any regret.
It truly is unfortunate, but I don't want to cause trouble for anyone. Didn't the Grand Sage say that he might investigate the organizers?
True, but...
The next festival.
Wait.
No, nothing.
Paimon can't believe what those heartless geezers did!
Yeah, they fucking Groundhog Day'd us, man.
So, in the end, maybe it really was because of exhaustion. Same here. That's why Paimon stopped thinking about it halfway through the day.
Well, I mean, you only have, like 2 functional brain cells, so, like, you know, it takes a lot of power to think about things for you.
Then, how about we settle in and get a good night's sleep?
Oh!
For now,
Oh,
we
something's
can chalk
happening.
things up to exhaustion. We can do more thinking tomorrow.
There's that beep again!
Observing a modest drop in the output of Nyama energy, but values still remain within normal parameters.
Continue to monitor the variances in the data and find the cause as soon as possible.
Why does Paimon feel so tired after so much sleep? Anyway, we should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
Yep, they groundhog date us. We're in a time loop. We're in a time loop, motherfucker. All right, let me fucking this is bothering me seeing this shit on my fucking HUD. What the fuck? Oh, this shit. Yeah, I know. The gadget I got yesterday, fucking piddling around with shit. I got one Primogem. The one Primogem.
Good morning, Dinnerside. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Not at all. I arrived early.
She sounds even more depressing than yesterday. How the fuck?
Paimon thinks you sound kinda tired.
I'm doing well. There's no need.
Great idea. Let's get going. Traveler?
So you go through all the fucking rigmarole.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy the Sub-Zero's festival. Oh, are you interested in Yalda? It's not that simple. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit,
sunsettia.
And there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
Huh? What were those last two? Help me.
No problem. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
They're all the choices are number 4. There's no way we can fuck this one up.
Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation.
Oh, it's just like, which box should we pick? I think it wants me to choose number 4.
Indeed, Sunsettia.
The fucking Twilight Zone, let's go. We're having a Twilight Zone moment, everybody. The fucking camera tilts or fuck.
What?
That couldn't have been luck. How, mind reading?
Tell us what's going on. Since when did you get superpowers? Traveler?
Oh. Okay, let me go ahead and point out something wrong with that state. Paimon, you have seen me manipulate multiple elements, which is something that nobody else has really been able to pull off, save for, like, one other person in one random happenstance. Like, you should know there's nothing normal about me. I'm not even from this planet. Or universe, or whatever the fuck. But we saw a thing.
What's going on? Did you see something?
I saw a person. I saw a short person. There she is! I gotta follow the little, I gotta follow the little person. Give him. I'm gonna turn you into a sandwich. There she is. You get the fuck back here! And turn your ass into a fucking $5 footlong! Bird. Hey, look, it's a bird I can turn into another chicken leg.
Why did we come here?
An overwhelming sense of deja vu. Up! Up! Hello. Something's gone wrong with the Matrix. We're in the Matrix, apparently. Oh. The bird is gone! Someone has taken the bird! Alert! The bird is missing! Repeat, the bird is missing! She's small. You get back here, I'm gonna turn you turn your ass to a Big Mac. You took the bird, how could you? And who is this tiny bean? she is small.
Look, isn't that Dunyarzad? What's happening here? Why are there two Dunyarzads?
It's because we're not in a time loop. We've been put in the fucking Matrix. Bastards. Fucking...
You already know that this isn't your first Sub-Zero's festival, don't you?
Alert! 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 I fucking... The fucking chat... The fucking option is alert! Fucking...
I'm sure you already know how to use this.
It's can knowledge! It's knowledge in a can! Knowledge!
Where did you get it? What's inside? You can use it too, Paimon. You know Paimon?
Let's use it together.
This seems kinda sketchy, but Paimon feels like this is what we should do.
This is our red pill moment in the fucking Matrix. Holy fucking shit. Holy days.
20th time at the Sub-Zero
Damn!
Festival? Huh? No. The 30th? 40th? Just how many times have we been to the Sub-Zero's festival?
A long time.
Have we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even realized.
Look at her, she's so small. I love her.
What the heck was inside that knowledge capsule? Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember. This isn't the first time we've met, and I answered that question a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Let Paimon think. Oh, it's coming back. Meeting you was the real catalyst for restoring our memories, and the knowledge capsule was just your means of showing our minds the way. What about everyone else? Why are you only helping the two of us?
Maybe it's because neither of us are, like, fucking normal. You're a flying fucking Baconator, and I am an interdimensional traveler. You do the fucking math, Paimon.
Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, you two received the blessing of Dendro, and you also have special, sensitive constitutions. It was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness. A familiar question. I think this is the 7th time you asked that. As you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably sensed it too. The Dunyarzad you were just with is different from the first Dunyarzad you met. That first Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left. Looks like you're almost done sorting out your brain. Oh yeah, I'm Nahida.
Bean. Baby. I love her.
Good. You passed the test.
She's so precious.
What's happening? You can awaken our memories, and you seem like you know what's going on. Oh, wait. Please don't tell Paimon even you don't know. Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called the samsara. You, me, and everyone else are all stuck inside the one-day samsara. As for the truth, that's on you to find out. If you were told the truth instead of discovering it yourselves, it would literally blow your minds. I don't know how you'd be after that.
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably be fine, but Paimon would be in, Well, then again, actually, I wouldn't have to deal with Paimon anymore. Actually, you know what? Go ahead and just tell Paimon. Actually, just go ahead and just straight up just tell Paimon. Just fucking, just lay everything on her, alright? Just fucking give Paimon, like, the entirety of the Matrix movie, 1, 2, 3, and 4 scripts, and we'll work from there, alright? I can manage Fontaine, Natlan, and Schneznaya without my flying fucking Baconator, thank you very much. Do me a bit of a favor here, Nahida, alright? Would you please?
I can only give you surface level help, like bits of information and subtle hints. For the rest of the time, I'll be doing all I can to slow down Dunyarzad's illness. She looks like she isn't doing well at all. Her illness gets worse after each Sub-Zero's festival.
Yep.
If we can break out of the samsara, I might be able to save her. But as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky that's about to lose its last feathers. All I can do is raise a gale to delay her fall.
Wouldn't... I mean, if you call him Barbados, he might be able to help. Maybe?
You sure love to use weird analogies. Analogies are wonderful tools. They let you use existing knowledge to understand unfamiliar things. Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
When you enter a state of contemplation, you can choose any text entry to interpret it. This interpretation traffic allows analysis of the text entry may yield new entries. Some text entries can associate one another once interpreted. Choose associate and trigger association. Okay. Continue the current page can be used as a conclusion, then select that entry before. Let's see here.
The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more? We've already experienced the Sub-Zerus festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara.
I like the fact that they had these voiced. Alright. Oh.
The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? What's happening right now seems to have happened before. This feeling has been getting stronger and stronger. My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on? That should be it. The flow of time is endlessly cycling within one single day.
A time loop. Still the wrong answer? Paimon thought that made a lot of sense. It feels like time's just repeating itself. A simple time loop can't explain some of the phenomena. You two are still missing a lot of information. Unfortunately, I can't give you any more hints. Dunyarzad! The Sub-Zerus festival is happening every day, but that doesn't mean we can waste an infinite amount of them. Hurry and find the truth before today's festival ends.
We gotta figure out what to do here with this.
Think about our current situation. To save Dunyarzad, we have to escape the samsara of the Sub-Zerus festival. And to do that, we need to figure out what's happening. The truth. Nahida rejected the idea of a time loop, so we must have missed something, right? Paimon's memories say that we've already done this many times, but let's go talk to people again. It's more productive.
Alright, we gotta go chat with some folks. Alright.
Hey there!
Hey, it's you guys again. I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. I harvested them from the forest just yesterday. Huh? What brought this about? I hurried back.
To put it another way.
What kind of philosophical Didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumeru? Go somewhere else.
No one dreams in Sumeru.
Actually has a point. Is this a dream? True. It's so weird that people here don't dream. Why is that? Anyway, if this all really were just a dream, we would have woken up a long time ago.
Or would we? That's the question.
Around.
If we're in where I think we're in, then we're in the Matrix. There is no waking up from the Matrix. If Inception taught me anything, is there is no waking up. There is only going a level above in the dream.
Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me in person? Ooh, I knew it! I told you, the god's divination is highly accurate. You just hadn't fully understood its significance yet.
You're really excited about this, huh?
Yeah, take my pills and wake up. Yeah. We're trying to reach our red pill moment here.
Help?
So, you're admitting that you don't have a clue?
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into? Huh? Hold on a sec. What you just said, are you serious? Does that kind of thing actually happen in real life?
I knew you weren't going to.
Marvelous. Truly marvelous. I believe you. Recall the interpretation of your divination. The moon, illusions, and lies. It really felt like an omen.
When you say it like that, the divination does sound like it's related to what's going on. Can you read any more into it?
I believe that the Archon's revelations are never more than vague hints. Anything more specific is beyond the reach of mere mortals.
Interesting clue.
The book only says, if you trust your instincts and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
So that's how it is. Looks like fortune telling. We haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to?
Let's talk to Day again.
That we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush us off again? Yeah, if we tap into Dia's at this time of day.
I'm fine, my lady. It's just a scratch.
Perfect timing. Both of you are here.
Paimon, traveler. You came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous Huh? You saw? Then why didn't you...
You want the traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's still any kidnappers around. Did Paimon get that right?
How did you know what I was going to say?
We need to say something convincing.
People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon. Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds. And then she was injured because she wasn't used to her new weapon. My mind feels exhausted. The moon...
Let's see here. I gotta look up a guide for this, cause like I think it's the Claymore one, but I can't be sure. Yeah, yeah, it's the great sword.
Tell her, Traveler.
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyarzad. You couldn't have known. And just now, you literally took the words right out of my mouth. What's going on?
All right, so this is the situation.
Man, and we fucking red pilled her.
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type, but we do have basic common sense.
She's quieter than usual. Uninterested in anything and really gloomy.
Yeah, she isn't the same as before, but her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
Huh? At first?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about.
My lady, are you angry? All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt since you knew about my greatsword. Let's make this a quick trip. Miss...
Let's bring her to fucking Nahida. Pardon. Ay, 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 ay. I gotta fucking wind around to this side.
Nahida, we brought a friend. Are you busy?
I thought I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here.
We just wanted her to see the real Dunyarzad's condition.
The real Dunyarzad?
Huh?
I told you that you two are special.
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
Wow. How perceptive. Does she have invisible antennae?
I do think that's what the things in her hair are for.
Miss Dunyarzad, she's lying down here, isn't she? How's she doing?
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically in a coma. How did you know she was here?
I can sense her aura. There are also lingering feelings of something like regret or disappointment. What happened?
Do you believe us now? The So, you think the sages are behind this?
Yeah, I would probably figure that much.
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally repeat the Sub-Zeru's festival as a sick joke.
You have a point. Aside from the Dendro Archon, the Academia's sages are the only ones in Sumeru who could pull off something like this. Maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know. Right. Didn't you awaken our memories using something that looked like a knowledge capsule? That means you must know something about the Akasha.
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
So the the magic Bluetooth earbuds everyone's been wearing basically is being gnosis powered, which of course is going to cause issues in the future because the Fatui are fucking sluts for those things. And it basically is the Google search engine for the entirety of Sumeru based off of that gnosis. So as such, one would imagine that with careful manipulation, it could be used...
Gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical. It's being powered by the gnosis of Sumeru's Archon.
Paimon, a gnosis can do a lot of things. Like, literally, the entirety of Teyvat's currency came out of fucking Rex Lapis's fucking gnosis, dude. Like, every piece of money that has ever been used for thousands of years in this on this planet came from one dude with a magic chess piece. At this stage of the game, I wouldn't be damn fucking surprised if Fontaine's if the fucking God of Justice's like gnosis couldn't like make it rain like fucking literal fucking cats and dogs. Like, I would not be surprised by this. And I also wouldn't be surprised if fucking Murata's gnosis, being the Pyro Archon, could literally just straight up just char someone without even setting up them on fire, like just like poke and turn them into a fucking statue of charcoal. Like, I honestly would not be surprised. The fucking gnosises are so powerful.
So, this Nahida.
She said, and Paimon quotes, "The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and it grants knowledge to the people."
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait. I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for. But compiling the entire populace's wisdom? How does that work?
That is indeed a question.
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha? Oh yeah, that sounds about right. What do you think?
We're thinking thoughts.
People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on? What's happening right now seems to have happened before. This feeling has been getting stronger and stronger.
That it has.
You mean the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue? Huh. Now that I think about it, my head's been feeling unusually heavy.
Yep.
When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, "Knowledge always comes at a price." Compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from us? Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge into our heads, so who's to say that it can't also poke around in there? We don't know any specifics.
What's the point of doing something like that?
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in Sumeru, then you can basically turn Sumeru City into a single massive
Hey, nice.
brain.
2 videos in one night.
This hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems that even the smartest geniuses can't crack.
An excellent deduction. And the analogy comparing Sumeru City to a massive brain? I love it.
It is indeed a massive brain, but it is a brain used for evil, and we must blow it up.
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
Yeah, I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't expect the sages to cook up such a conspiracy. Mark my words, when this is over, I'm getting evidence and exposing this whole thing to the public.
How does everyone feel? Huh? What is it? Oh,
It's always a
that!
sound.
Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from the Akasha terminal.
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway. Traveler, did you hear that?
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a beep, but it sounded like it was coming from inside my
Uh-oh,
head.
it's getting darker.
We took off our Akasha terminals.
Uh-oh. They're like, oh shit, they cut. Is that fucking Ilda Torre? Is that Ilda Torre that I'm hearing? Uh-oh. And we're back.
Paimon remembers everything!
Good. You adapted quickly this time.
We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that? But now we can at least confirm one thing. The Akasha definitely has something to do with whatever's trapping us in this cycle.
Exactly.
Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. Why would the Akasha go this far if all it wants is everybody's wisdom?
It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're being treated the way they are.
If we're lab rats, then what are you? Nahida, you've never told us anything about yourself.
Well, she's short and she's small. That's all we need to know. She's precious. Don't you, how dare you doubt that?
I guess I'm the moon.
Cryptic. But not untrue.
The moon? Wasn't that the result of our divination?
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth, so you should focus on other things. Don't get distracted and miss any clues.
Okay then. Dia helped us a lot yesterday, so let's go find her. If Paimon's reading the time correctly, those kidnappers should be showing up soon.
Oh, cool. Do we finally get to fucking beat up the Eremites? Or not, I guess. I guess we don't get to beat up the Eremites. That's... no. I'm disappointed.
There you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt? What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You didn't get hurt this time.
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs. Shh. How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't...
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. If I had to say something, it's weird how such a new weapon could feel so familiar. It's as if I've already used it to fight a countless number of battles.
You're saying that although you don't remember using it, your body feels like it does?
That's right. Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely on muscle memory. Only knowing the theory of battle won't get you anywhere.
Traveler, what do you think? Yeah, Paimon's feeling really hopeful. Oh, you're right! Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
I have no clue what you two are...
So you want us to take Dunyarzad somewhere else to rest while you check if there are still more kidnappers around, right?
How did you know what I was gonna say? Can you read minds?
Forget it. Go and do your thing.
Yeah, no, we're not going to be able to fucking explain this to you every single time, Dea. Just go do your damn job. I'm going to turn both of these fuckers... I'm going to turn both of those fuckers into a sandwich.
Whew. It's finally nighttime. Listen, Nahida. We found out that Dia got out just fine today, even though she got injured every other time she fought the kidnappers. Do you think the Samsara has been broken?
Really? Good job on all...
Hey! What kind of an answer is that?
Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge, but the only way you can know that for sure is if you experience tomorrow. How many todays has it been? Is it possible that today will be followed by yesterday? Does tomorrow truly exist as anything beyond a made-up concept?
Getting deep there, Nahida. We're getting real deep.
It's even possible that this entire world is a lie, and the history of the whole world has just been one endless Sub-Zero's festival.
Okay, no more. Paimon's brain is already shut down.
But there's no brain to shut down, Paimon.
That's why it makes no sense to waste your energy thinking about things you will learn tomorrow. Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush your anxiety dookie away.
Okay, they probably could have done a better line than that.
Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief.
Why? No, shut up. She's.
It's so strange and so against common sense that Paimon's at a loss for words. Yeah. Even though it's happy and lively at the Sub-Zero's.
What? Yeah, and there's the beep again. Thankfully, we'll hopefully forget this encounter, but we probably won't.
Continue the harvest. Compared to what we stand to achieve, these sacrifices are trivial.
There's I swear that's fucking Eldatore. You can't fucking pull the wool over my eyes, MiHoYo. I know that's him.
We're still in the same day. Nahida, you already knew.
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that doesn't come by often, and I thought it might help you clear your minds.
Well, that's not the only thing apparently that's clearing our minds, but thanks anyway.
Paimon thought that Duke did that!
Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been everything to me.
Paimon's flattered and everything, but maybe you're taking things a little fast.
What I mean is, even though I had asked you to solve this puzzle, you two are still the only ones who can see me and sense my presence. In other words, if you weren't here, I may as well not exist. That's why you two have been everything to me. Get it?
Nahida's talking about confusing stuff again.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help you gain a new understanding of the situation?
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory?
Because we are not in a time loop.
Oh yeah, you're right! Gosh, how did we not notice that? In a simple time loop, people's physical conditions should also reset.
So, what's your new hypothesis?
Mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory, and Dia was able to use her experiences to avoid injury in later samsara cycles. The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the god.
So
of
these are
wisdom's
our
power.
conclusions so far.
Okay, Nahida's... We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival. The moon illusion.
So I think we need to associate this with this.
If all our memories of a day are erased at the end of that day, then we would unwittingly relive the same day again and again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! Then the beep we hear every night could just be indicating the deletion of our memories. That's why when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sub-Zero's festival hasn't happened yet. It's already the next day, but everyone still thinks it's the day before. But muscle memory can't be erased. That's why Dia has been getting better at using her greatsword. Now everything makes sense.
A brilliant deduction.
Nahida, tell us if we're right or wrong.
To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night. You lost sight of its true nature because you focused too much on your perception that it glows.
That isn't simple at all.
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia again? You might learn something new.
Right. She did help us find our latest clue after all. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Well, truth be told, we have been stuck in this endless cycle for a while now, and I think, frankly, that we're now getting to the point where we can kind of slowly break free. But I do believe, however, that there will be more to deal with later. Because here's what my theory is, right?
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
All right, let's pause on this for a second. Let me put out a theory. I might be horribly wrong about this, but y'all can fucking like clip this later and just like throw it all over Twitter and just say I was right if I happen to fucking nail this shit on the head. But here's what I'm thinking. Ildatore is using the Akasha terminal to basically harvest people's memories and make some type of like new Archon residue or something, some kind of like mental aid in order to increase his own knowledge base. The sages don't exactly know who Ildatore is, other than the fact that he is a member of the Fatui, and that he's basically running this experiment. Additionally, he is trying to take this stuff, this energy, or whatever that he's getting out of the Akasha terminals, along with the Gnosis, in order to also harvest energy from the remains of the Scarlet King somewhere in the desert. And he believes, and his running experiment is, he wants to attempt to revive the Scarlet King to use it as a weapon for the Tsaritsa's plan, whatever that is. However, the Scarlet King's remains have been what's been causing the withering zones, the Elazar infections, stuff like that. And that's mainly because, his remains have acted like a poison on the landscape, basically. And the Scarlet King didn't end up dying from anything Rukkhadevata did. In fact, the Scarlet King just ended up getting slain by another god entirely. We don't know which god, could be any of them. But during the Archon War, the Scarlet King was an unfortunate casualty, and his death ended up causing the desert and everything to form. So Rukkhadevata made the forest as a haven for the remaining survivors, in order to at least save some people, or whatnot, or at least as many people as she could within the realms of those Archon Wars. Because basically, like, with the Archon War, and it's illustrated before with like stuff from like Rex Lapis's or Morax's backstory. The Archon War was basically this all-powerful like fucking war between gods, and there were a ton of human casualties in the wake of it. Like, countless people were getting caught in the crossfire and getting wiped out, and all mainly just because Sumeru just looked at all the gods on the planet and says, okay, it's time for a Hunger Games. There's 7 seats for 7 rulers. The rest of y'all beat the fuck out of each other until you sort it out. And that's basically what ended up happening. So I think probably what we're going to run into is Dottore is going to be using whatever he's getting from the Akasha terminals, or whatever he's harvested from the Akasha terminals, to use it with something from the Scarlet King for his plan. And we're going to end up either having to fight him or something that he ends up creating in order to deal with, finally, what's been going on in Sumeru. But in either case, I think the sages are going to get their fucking shit kicked in. If not by us, then by Dottore, because I guarantee you Dottore is gonna fucking just pull the fucking rug out from underneath them.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Get hurt? Why?
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly...
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Simon's gotten a little sick of doing it. Oh, that works.
What happened to you guys while I was gone?
Don't think too hard about it.
All right then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body...
Yes, your memory's being erased every day.
Then I'd have to disagree.
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zero's festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used? The money we spent, the food we ate? Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago.
Right. They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to replenish everything. It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
No, it is impossible.
You have proof? Where?
You two are surprisingly serious about this. Now come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please.
All right.
Can't believe it.
We're having to walk a
to
lot
something this time.
back and forth.
2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
I told you beyond just shadow of a doubt.
This is it.
Huh?
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice.
Yeah, that's fair.
Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That's true, but what if they did?
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control. The force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my state of mind as I made each strike. It's just as they say, each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the same swordsman can't make the same cut twice. It would be impossible to copy these marks.
Is it really impossible?
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it.
You're able to prove every day for you is the same day. What do? Scream. A lot. And probably die. But mainly scream.
The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training. Whew. Hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new... Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Milu's stage. See you later.
Well, back to...
No, the memory deletion...
At least we've reached some... Yep, that's true. So... strange? Paimon feels like it. Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange how we never thought of such a simple solution!
We probably thought of a simple solution.
Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss this because we're tunnel... How about we go back and ask Nahida?
Let's go talk to Nahida.
You're back early today. Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world. But at the same time, we have a new question.
Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans to do that twice before.
We did? But we don't remember anything. What?
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came back the whole night.
Well, that's fucking ominous.
But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it.
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be the next day. But still, neither of us remember anything about leaving town.
Really? That's kind of strange. In theory, I should have...
Yep. Something here is definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow.
Remind you that the sound credit listen to every one of that chick's lines without skipping and with potential double and triple takes for all. Yeah. Yeah. Big, beep.
Our memories are back! About that.
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you. Listen to it and you'll understand.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Oh, fun. Yeah, Paimon, my ears can only take so much of Paimon.
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in. It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday. Okay, let's go.
Oh, cool. Oh. I'm gonna walk to the city. Dog. Hi, Jahan. Bye, dog.
Why can't we leave the city? What is the academia up to now?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand Sage. Just wait until tomorrow.
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos. If I don't hurry, they'll be stolen.
Why does this man sound very familiar? Why does this man's voice sound so it's like the fuck, it's not the deja vu thing or whatnot. Like, I swear I've heard him somewhere else. Like, I could swear I've heard that fucking voice somewhere.
That's your problem. Make sure you make a request.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru City today. How completely unsurprising. Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't we leave the city today?
Here we go again. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell... Angering me won't get you anywhere.
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take Matt. This is a good spot. And the guard hasn't noticed that, huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind? But what if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble? Then Paimon won't be able to help you.
Paimon, you don't hardly help me anyway half of the time. The more you'd help me more by staying behind. Because if I fucking walk out these city walls and start tripping fucking balls, I'm gonna need somebody to pull me out.
Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but... Okay, promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as... And please, be careful. Memories! Traveler!
Damn.
Paimon would never see you again! You just disappeared! Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back! You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick walk!
Paimon, calm down. He's here.
Paimon doesn't care! Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay! Paimon was
Aww.
worried and so scared the entire day!
Okay. Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of what really happened yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
I see. Using two people's different perspectives.
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant.
Oh, damn. I went outside the render distance, apparently.
No way! Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention.
What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this? I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken.
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased? It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside. Something like a message? But how can we send it back?
Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well... Okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right? Give me some time and take care of Dunyarzad for me.
Alright.
Yep.
5 hours later.
I'm done. Here you go.
What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal?
I made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that it could connect to any node.
To make something like this? Nahida, you...
Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside the city.
We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the initiative now. Let's go then. Let's expose those sages. All right. Paimon isn't as worried about being separated since it happened once yesterday.
Alright, well, we'll see you tomorrow, Paimon. Goodbye. Later.
That covers everything that's happened so far.
Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were outside.
Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the messages together.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
Yes, apparently howling fish. So apparently we went outside the Twilight Zone into another alternate universe, or something happened here. But I think we managed to fucking break through the fabric of the Matrix momentarily.
But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. And if we take your word for it, the other spaces all had very weird contents.
There's another part here. I only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky. And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
And that's when we get cut off. Okay.
Why did the message end right there? What did the traveler want to say? What are those spaces?
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come from here or from the message?
The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
After the beep, Traveler said even the final spaces also disappeared.
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
Alright.
Was that space actually the real world? But wouldn't a real space just randomly disappearing like that be catastrophic? Was that space
Oh.
actually the...
There we
My
go.
impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that beep from the Akasha. All
And
the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common. A lack of human presence.
mm-hmm.
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sub-Zero's festival, also disappears, and we're taken to the next day. Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Do lots of new spaces appear every day? Paimon's head is spinning.
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats.
Mm-hmm.
So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret.
Wow, the Archon War, huh?
A secret.
Hey!
And now we're gonna have to fucking... Oop.
Do you want some alone time to think? Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
But you're already disturbing me. And there goes the sun.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay.
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know! Oh, wait, no.
Alright. Alright, let's talk to Nahida.
You're back! I've been waiting. Are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam? And okay. First off,
Alright.
have you discovered the hidden truth?
All the
Interpret.
bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common. A lack of human presence. Those spaces remind me of... dreams. Like the one I had in the Avidia Forest. Except these have no sign of human presence. People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon. We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times. And the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power.
So,
The moon, a loop.
I believe that let's see. I believe that since this is one of those Matrix style things,
We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream. Rather, the Akasha is taking their dreams from them.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream. But the truth is, the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it. And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when he was trying to describe them. Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now.
Correct answer. Now, How did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this? The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate. It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power.
I think it's this.
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams, too. But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it than that?
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom.
Indeed.
So in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So it was all a dirty trick? The real story is that the sages from the academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh?
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara?
Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. But as soon as that beep sounded, many more spaces materialized. Those dreamscapes kept vanishing. But as soon as that beep sounded, more new spaces appeared. The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more? We've already experienced the Sub-Zerus festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara.
I think if we look at... Aha.
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sub-Zerus festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha. No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara cycle. People wake up to yet another dream about the Sub-Zerus festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha. And so it continues.
So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine. Did Paimon get that analogy right?
Very good, Paimon.
So, basically, yeah, the Matrix is basically using us as little dream batteries. This is literally the fucking Matrix. We are literally in the Matrix. We have been keyed into it. It's sapping our little fucking brain juice so that it can power itself and fucking do whatever. And we are unfortunately none the wiser. I mean, we're the wiser, of course, but nobody else in Sumeru is any the wiser because the fucking sages have, you know, been like, oh, well, you know, not dreaming in Sumeru. You must be very wise to not dream in Sumeru. Fucking...
Okay, so that
old
beep
man.
we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this dream doesn't do anything.
Alright, last question. Who am I?
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation. So then, if Nahida has referred to herself as the moon...
I believe she is... I believe... Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So you noticed. I thought that
Oh, so she's Kusanali.
That's why I put it last.
Little... She's so small. I love her.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny, thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now.
Mm-hmm.
You asked me this question before. My answer was, it would literally blow your minds. Now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should hopefully make more sense. Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told you all this instead of you learning it on your own, your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. I couldn't expose you to that kind of risk. That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions.
Yeah, lest we overload the poor little dream battery.
To keep you guessing. Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced this Sub-Zero's festival, so it would be very difficult for them to find anything that strikes them as surreal. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from earlier samsara, right? That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, their actual dreams are being taken away from them by the Akasha. So whenever they wake up in this dream of the Sub-Zero's festival, they don't remember anything from their previous identical dream.
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia Forest, but couldn't see what it was about after waking up. Is that an example of what you mean?
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element's dream-enhancing power. That explains the feelings of deja vu.
Actually, that actually somewhat makes a lot of sense too, because like before they launched the 3.0 update, they did the update during the summer, which was they did this sort of mini story quest. It was sort of like an intermission quest where you went to the Golden Apple archipelago with a handful of friends for like a beach vacation style kind of trip or whatnot. You went with Kazuha, Xinyan, Fischl, and Mona. And while you were there, each of their dreams and memories manifested themselves on individual islands as a result of the Fatui experimenting with a machine that was said to be related to the God of Wisdom's power. Now that we're seeing this happening, it's starting to make a lot more sense. The God of Wisdom is, knowledge, wisdom, experience, but it's also having to do with the mind and what is more powerful in the mind than the ability to dream. So, Dendro, I can see Dendro really having, a big chunk of domain and control over that.
Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the Sub-Zero's Festival Samsara. All their dreams are stolen from them over and over again.
You know what's funny to me, too, that I just kind of realized as well? We're the only character that has any type of Dendro power in the limits of Sumeru City, because the only other two Dendro users that we've met live all the way out on the opposite side of Sumeru in Gandharvaville. We have Tanari and Kale. There's nobody else here with a Dendronosis. I noticed that a little bit. So that I find interesting, because like maybe perhaps the reason why there are no Dendronoses here, at least in Sumeru City, is because nobody dreams, and nobody has dreamed in a long while.
Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this? Will it ever end? And if so, when?
You might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question. Eventually, there's only so much that people can tolerate. Especially those whose health is compromised to begin with, like Dunyarzad. This relentless exploitation takes an even harder toll on them.
People's lives are at stake here, and nobody knows a thing! We've got to put a stop to this.
I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday? Could it really just be a coincidence?
I'm pretty sure the reason why they did it was because they said, oh, you want to have the fucking Sub-Zero's Festival? Here, motherfucker. Here's your fucking Sub-Zero's Festival. Live it over and over again until you fucking die.
Even you don't know the reason?
The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time, no matter the cost. They have to be up to no good. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it. Traveler, do you have any information?
The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more? Those spaces remind me... Okay, Nahida said the
I think it's... yeah, I think it has to do with this.
Celebrate the birth of that god? Could it mean... Deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety. No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable. After we end the Sub-Zero's Festival Samsara, we have to look into them.
How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is ridiculous!
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone.
Yeah, she's referring to fucking Ruka Devada.
A sun and a moon?
Ah! Well, time's up.
Oh, we're out of time today!
I'll tell you how to break free of the Samsara tomorrow. See you then.
And time loop. Whoop.
Good morning, Nahida. Wait, now that Paimon remembers... Hey, what's wrong, Nahida? You don't...
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
Did Dunyarzad already disappear? No way.
No.
Are we too late?
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
Aw.
Paimon can't believe it.
Alright, that's it. I'm turning these fucking sages into a goddamn fucking sandwich.
Just what is she? Is she
I-
also going to disappear?
She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream. So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that helps to keep it going.
I am going to fucking turn these motherfucking sages into a goddamn fucking 5-foot-long Subway sandwich.
But personality-wise,
And I'm going to
she's
destroy
nothing
it with
like the real
spinach.
Dunyarzad.
And there be no onion on it.
Puppets are stiff and can't copy speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet.
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness. And it was you who
Eat the
inspired
sandwich.
her.
I'm not much into horror, but I was basically just gonna how-to basic the sandwich, basically. Like, I was just gonna fucking, like, pack them all into, like, the little sandwich bread and everything, and just smash the fuck out of all of them, and then throw them into a wood chipper.
Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar.
God.
I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon.
A sandwich emote. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking make, like, a Paimon sandwich emote. I'm gonna fucking do it.
I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my
No, baby bean, you don't understand. You did your best. You did your best. It's not your fault that a bunch of grumpy old men fucking locked you away and fucking put everyone in the Matrix. That didn't have anything to do with you.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the sage's fault, and theirs alone.
And we're gonna turn him into a sandwich.
I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real Archon.
Honeybean, you were a real Archon whether you fucking like it or not. You were what this nation needs. You are the Archon this nation needs.
That, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed to be sad.
Exactly. Like, look at fucking Rex Lapis. He sadly reminisces about everything all the time and talks about wine. I'm pretty sure I'd call him an alcoholic, but Venti fucking exists.
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the samsara as soon as possible.
Great, but how do we do that?
Although the Sub-Zero's festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them. That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
Huh? So, how should we find that person?
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
Imagination? What do you mean by that?
Imagination. My fucking... Come on, Leap Motion. Pick up for me here. Ugh. Here we go. Imagination.
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal. Like when a server at a tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food is on it.
I'm sad that my fucking neck... my neck holder for my, Leap Motion broke. I mean, I can fucking 3D print another one, but, like, you know, fucking... Of all the times that this thing had to fucking snap, you know.
However, the dream will respond in kind, and the server really will bring you gold and Mora. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter, find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken.
How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack. And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming? After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, everything as for me, during this time, I'll be out of town.
Out of town? Are you Yes.
I want to try something. There must still be a small wisp of possibility.
You do it, Sweet Bean.
Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary things like this samsara need to end.
Paimon's still a little upset that we've come this far only for Dunyarzad to...
Cook a chicken and eat it.
She was such a good person, with such a simple wish.
Lurking on... Stay with me. Don't leave me here.
Saving Dunyarzad is what kept us going this whole
I'm still having to talk to the flying baconator.
We mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this dream?
Hell no.
Feels...
I'm playing they'd probably... Unsuspecting hope would be less likely to realize as a dream.
That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond... So, who do you think the host of the dream is? Oh, that would make sense. Let's go ask him some...
I'm hungry, and all you refer to her as is food. That's because that's all she's practically good for at this stage of the game. Caw! Aha.
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything...
Everything's fine. Just...
An experiment? That...
Could you make a wish?
You want me to make a wish?
Less questions, more wishing!
Okay, my wish. My wish. Okay.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she just doesn't seem like herself. I've also wondered if the reason she asked...
So, you have...
Oh, is it that obvious? After what I just said, I guess it is.
You know what? You may look like a fucking clown, but you go for it, man. You fucking go for it.
When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, I want everyone to have a happy Sub-Zero's festival. What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers for the rest of my life. Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like... Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
Nope.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh!
What?
Fucky? Sorry, but only one portion of Yalda candies per person. Back home you go. Nice try, you two.
Guess he isn't the host of this stream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy.
I don't think it will be. We need to hurry.
It seems like everyone who knows...
My lady, step back.
That sounds like Dia! Oh, right. This is... Huh? But Dia can handle them! Hey, Traveler!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take... Hey, this is my job. The homie Yanni's pay me, not you. You... fine. Anyway, watch yourself.
So you got yourself some back...
Finally, I get to beat these fuckers up. It's what I've always wanted. I've been having to talk to fucking short people for hours on end.
Your grand finale. Leave it all to me as a dutiful...
Come here, Noel. I'll fucking clap some fucking cheeks. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's cute. That's fucking cute. That's fucking cute, pal. That's fucking cute. That's fucking cute. Have a fucking media, pal. Fucking perish.
Press the advantage!
Observe. Strike is one.
Get fucking rapid fire. I fucking missed.
Gather. I will have
Eat meteor and die. It's the Starbucks squad, yeah.
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys?
There's a lot of things I'm pissed about, Paimon.
Wouldn't want to see you two like this. Oh, and speaking of her, remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the Samsara, she said it was because she had forgotten something. Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she's staying somewhere around here. Yeah, even if it's only a... This is the place. It's rude to enter other people's spaces. Hey, the windows are unlocked. Okay.
The one time I'm thankful that you're small and can fly. Traveler, why is your Amazon history have a Paimon punching bag listed on it? Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it, Paimon. Don't worry about it.
Should we open it?
Let me read this fucking bitch's diary. That's when Paimon will probably continue your journey immediately, so I was hoping I'd be able to get this to you before that. Compilation folk legend concerning Lesser Lord Kusanali, created from a series of interviews that I conducted in a session wrote down. I interviewed so many people, but I'm afraid there's very few who know much about her. Gandharvaville's water supply was once contaminated, forcing everyone to go very far out to get water, but one day people suddenly found that the water was drinkable again, and some said that a green light was seen near the water's source the previous night. Everyone believes that this was the divine power of Lesser Lord Kusanali at work. Actual means probably takes ages. After Mama passed away, I was super afraid of the dark and couldn't sleep. From one day on, I could hear a voice that would chat with me until I fell asleep. Nicely, it told me that Lesser Lord Kusanali must have been watching over me. Do your own reference and opinions, leaves every page densely packed. Yep. It was probably just a tree, right?
Wow. Dunyarzad wrote all of this, even though she was also busy preparing for the Sub-Zero's festival and had all her health problems to worry about. She must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of the Sub-Zero's festival, right? If we hadn't found this book, we never would have known.
Why does this game have to make me even more sad? Fuck.
But now that we know, we can't even thank her.
Fucking god damn it. Fucking I'm sad. I'm sad now. I'm sad now. I need to beat up some more fucking Eremites. I don't go that way. I need to beat up some more fucking Eremites. Where is she at? Fucking...
It's Dunyarzad's puppet. Traveler?
I'm fucking sad. I'm sad now.
You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago.
God, why does this game have to make me sad? Ah.
Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about Nilu's dance of Sub-Zeros.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Yes, Traveler. What is it?
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, what? Where are we going this time?
Watch the dance of Sub-Zeros. We're gonna go fucking watch that damn dance if it's the last fucking thing we do.
If you continue to resist, we will have... The Grand Sage has already Oh.
Traveler?
Traveler?
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff? Oh, of course! If this is the sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this. So they're just substitutes.
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage?
The flowers.
Like I said, they
There's a
symbolize
bug
the
on my
goddess of
screen. Get out of here.
flowers. It's just a shame that all the real Padisaras went extinct after her death.
Yes. The Greater Lord brought forth new Padisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful shade of purple.
Ah, that beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones from the legend? I didn't even notice. Tanyarzad, did you find these?
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away? So, how?
Yeah. What's going on? Huh? You guys are acting weird. But okay, I'll try. Hey!
They disappeared!
They've been sent beyond the render distance.
What a surprise! Purple Padisaras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilu's subconscious, they can appear as decorations on the stage. It's just like the example Nahida told us. People assume there will be food on a plate, and Nilu assumed there would be real Padisaras in the flower pots. So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it was Nilu? But if we want to end the samsara, we need... How should we make Nilu realize that?
Am I dreaming?
Huh?
So I'm right. Is this Lesser Lord Kusanali responding to our celebration of the Sabzeruz festival?
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. The point is, what made you think this is a dream? As far as you know, people in Sumeru don't dream, right?
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find the Dendro Archon.
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dunyarzad told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru City. So it was about the first sage, huh?
Yep, but in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage yet. There's more to the story. His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro Archon, and she finally gave her blessing to him. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long. They must be worried." The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed, as if he had just woken up from a dream. His wife, lying next to him, said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you? Have a safe journey, my love." In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City, and founded the Academia. What a happy ending.
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story? He never went on his journey?
Yes. But his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendro Archon, so she blessed him in the form of a dream.
So she basically took him on a fucking Matrix fucking drug trip. That's amazing.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really...
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sabzeruz festival is almost over too. Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sabzeruz as beautiful as we can.
Oh, are we going to see the dance? We're going to see the dance. We're seeing the dance, boys. We're seeing the dance. Ooh. Oh, wow. Look at that.
The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the dance of Sub-Zeros.
Oh, the dream is fading away.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
There she is. And as the dream slowly disintegrates, ladies and gentlemen, we have done it. We have freed ourselves from the endless matrix cycle. We have had our red pill moment.
Good morning, traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been asleep for the longest time. Paimon's head feels super. Paimon thinks it was after the Sub-Zero's festival. The Sub-Zero's festival! Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero Samsara? Quick! Take off your Akasha terminal! She's not in her room. What happened, huh?
Usual spot.
Well done, Traveler and Paimon. And thank you, Dunyarzad.
I'm sorry.
Dunyarzad!
Oh, Traveler Paimon. I just had a dream. And I saw Nilou performing the dance of Sub-Zeros.
Yay! We did it. We've managed to free everyone.
Nahida, aren't you? And Dunyarzad, did you save her?
It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened. Let's chat somewhere else. How about by the Traveler's favorite bench?
Yay! Oh, cool. I get a Dendro Star Juice. That's nice. Let's move. Let's go to here. Alright, well, like I said before, if, once the, third act of this gig comes along, I really want to beat up those fucking sages, or watch them die horrifically. One of the two.
It's such a relief that she's alright.
Yeah, how the fuck did you pull that off?
After we parted on the last day of the Sub-Zero's festival, I left the city and saw what the Traveler had described. Among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing fainter and fainter. This proved my suspicion. Once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams, her consciousness began to dissipate. But this also meant it escaped the Akasha's control. Such a small fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, though. It will return to its original dream, where both will gradually fade until they completely disappear. I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible. But it still wouldn't have lasted for much longer if it hadn't been for you two breaking the samsara.
So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end. Not a moment too soon.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Why are you two smiling so happily? I thought you'd be so moved that you'd...
Both are fine. Everyone reacts differently.
For Nikita, fucking for
You
B.
two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? After all, you saved my faithful believer. As your reward, I will answer any and all questions.
At the Avidia forest, there was this incense that made the traveler fall unconscious and dream of a huge tree and a red sky.
You also heard someone's voice, right? It said world and forget me.
Yeah, so you do know. We've been wanting to ask you what that was about, and if the red sky was related to Conria.
It seems like the traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul. Perhaps her last memory before she died. As you two probably know, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared after the disaster in Conria. The timings of these events do line up, so your suspicions are reasonable.
A message from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? We thought it was from the Scarlet King.
The Scarlet King? That god who died even longer ago? Some present-day desert dwellers still worship him. You probably just heard some of their conspiracies.
Okay, so what does the message mean?
I still haven't managed to decipher it. Even the Akasha isn't currently capable of doing that. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul seems to be contaminated with something that has a very dangerous aura to it.
Well, considering it might be something related to that whole gig with like Duvall and Durin and everything, because the alchemist who started a disaster in Conria made Durin. You fucking weave! You're calling me a weave? How dare you? Fucking, we've been over here trying to fucking break out of the damn Matrix.
Oh, Tainari also said that Irminsul is sick. Is it because of the contaminated consciousness? But even if you can't figure out what that vision was all about, it seems like our search for you was all in vain.
The traveler wasn't affected after coming in contact with that consciousness. I've never seen anyone like that. With you here, we may have a chance at deciphering it.
Bruh, my mind has been steeled greatly over my exposure to the internet. There is nothing that can shake me hardly. Connecting to the magical mushroom tree and hearing the memories of a bygone god? Pfft, child's play. Try browsing a fucking 4chan forum at some point, Nahida.
No, we must...
Watch your fucking mind stay stable after that one.
We eliminated all other factors that might affect Irminsul. This is the only one left. This puzzle has life and death at stake. It could determine Irminsul's fate, as well as Tevat's. To be accurate, I'm using the Akasha as a medium to occupy Catherine's consciousness.
How did you do that? Poor Catherine. Does this mean you can also occupy other people's consciousnesses?
Theoretically, I can enter anyone's mind as long as they're wearing their Akasha terminal. The Akasha is the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. As Lesser Lord Kusanali and the first Akasha terminal, my consciousness has always been linked to the Akasha.
Interesting.
I've always respected my people's free will, so I've never actually occupied their consciousness. When necessary, I just borrow this bionic Snezhnayan puppet.
Excuse me, what? Excuse me, what? Bionic Snezhnayan puppet? What? Okay, I'm gonna need a minute to process that. So, you're telling me that this chick, Catherine, that we've been dealing with for the better part of, you know, a couple years now, who's been our main go-to when it comes to daily commissions, level up stuff, all the relative necessary information, when it comes to our adventuring, she's a fucking Schneznayan thing? Like, fucking, she's like an automaton or something? Like, what the fuck? The fuck?
Hold on. Did we just learn some deep, dark secret? So Catherine is... No.
I think I want to go back to the Matrix, man. This is scary.
What about your own body? Why do you need to borrow other people's? Don't you live in the sanctuary of Surasthana?
That story begins a long time ago. After Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared, the sages found my newly born self and took me back to Sumeru. At that time, I was young and weak. The sages kept me in the sanctuary of Surasthana, ostensibly for the sake of protecting me. But I've hardly heard from them since. However, I do understand that they had hoped to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata instead of me, a symbol of her passing.
So, the sages basically put their new Archon under house arrest? How dare they! Why don't you teach them a lesson, Nahida?
In some ways, they aren't wrong. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata
You know,
was the
something I kind of had a thought about.
Even after her death, the Akasha is still empowering this nation.
See, that's the thing. Like, I had a thought. What if Kusanali is Rukkhadevata? What if Rukkhadevata had, you know, died in the sense of, you know, of whatever they went through in Conria, and they had like died or whatnot from their either their injuries or something or whatnot, but rather than completely fully dying, you know, whatever, they had instead reincarnated. Because the Dendro is supposed to represent the element of life. It's supposed to be an embodiment of wisdom, dreams, and everything like that. But it also encompasses, in the physical sense, life and life energy. So, would it not make sense for the Dendro Archon to be able to be essentially reborn? Now, as a result, what could have probably happened is the Dendro Archon, you know, Rukkhadevata gets reborn as Kusanali, but loses all of their memories and, you know, every piece of themselves, which gets absorbed into Irminsul. And perhaps maybe the reason why they got reincarnated, why they ended up having to reincarnate, was because of that corruption. Perhaps they had gotten hit with the same stuff that had been driving Dvalin mad, and rather than slowly be corrupted and waste away, and end up, you know, putting her own country at risk, Rukkhadevata decided to reincarnate herself into a new being in order to spare her country from that, you know. Maybe she assumed that, you know, hey, you know, they're wise enough, they'll be able to understand why I did this. But, you know, we all make mistakes on that, Rukkhadevata. There's no big deal on that, but...
And I'm still really far away from being able to call myself the God of Wisdom. Moreover, the Academia is also more proficient at governing this country.
After the stunt that they just fucking pulled, I seriously doubt that.
Yeah, you got a lot of believers. Just look at the Sub-Zero's festival. Everyone who showed up truly loves you.
Yeah, I honestly think that that's probably, I think that...
Thank you for the kind words. But I honestly don't need physical freedom as long as I can connect my consciousness to the Akasha.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to find a way to save Irminsul is my life's mission and top priority. I will work on that, and try to live up to being a deity in the meantime.
Well, that's good. At least you got goals set in mind.
Every once in a while, I will also take up the duties of the God of Wisdom and enlighten a lost soul here and there. Doing all, there's never been any big problems with the Academia's governance of Sumeru. This is the first time I've seen them step out of line. I wonder what caused them to go down this path, and what they hope to achieve.
Nothing good, that's for fucking sure, because I can guarantee you Il Dottore was involved in this, and nothing the Fatui is involved with ends up going good. Yeah, so I managed to have my red pill moment. We are outside talking to Nahida through Catherine, who has now been revealed to be a bionic puppet made in Shneznaya. So that's slightly concerning, but I suppose we'll learn more about that as time goes on.
Even though the city's residents haven't noticed anything strange, if the Traveler hadn't broken the Sub-Zero Samsara, the situation could have become dire. I tried to do some investigating in the Akasha, but I couldn't find anything suspicious. And all the people of interest seem to purposely avoid wearing their Akasha terminals. I think they're deliberately trying to hide something.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. In Gandharvaville, there was a sage who had invited Kainari to join some kind of project. Could it be related?
Regardless, I need to first investigate the sage's motives, make things right, and punish them if needed. But I'll have to be discreet, or they'll see me coming. You mean how the Akasha stops you from having dreams?
Yeah, it's been such a long time. No one's noticed something's up?
It's not that no one noticed. It's more like no one cared.
Yeah, because all these fucking...
all rooted in the sage's misdirection.
All these fucking old men librarians feeding you fake news about how you don't need a dream and shit. Like, fucking get out of here with your fucking bullshit. Fucking...
Misdirection?
The sages convinced everyone to believe that being unable to dream is a sign of rationality and wisdom. Not dreaming is a badge of honor in Sumeru.
Yeah, they fucking Alex Jones'd us, man. They Alex Jones'd us. They pulled the wool over our eyes.
Even if the truth is that their dreams are being reaped by the Akasha.
It's all a part of the globalist conspiracy.
Maximize their use of the Akasha to facilitate their research. Besides, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata must have created the Akasha in the hopes that it could be used to its full potential. That's why I've never come out strongly against this.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, Google does some fucked up shit from time to time or whatnot when it comes to, like, their policy and everything like that. And they do some arguably, you know, morally gray stuff from time to time. But last time I checked, I don't think they were actively invading people's brains and stealing their ability to dream or have dreams. So, like, you know... I would kind of think that, you know, maybe they might be able to, you know, tone that back a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway,
you feel what I'm putting down there?
By the sages drowned out any voices of doubt. By now, even those who never use Akasha terminals find it too shameful and embarrassing to talk about their dreams. Got it. I hope my answers were satisfactory, seekers of knowledge. To be honest, maintaining Dunyarzad's fading dream took a lot of mental energy. I think I may need to rest for a while. Oh, and you don't need to worry too much about the sage's activities for now. The Akasha won't be able to conduct another project on the scale of the Sub-Zero Samsara in the immediate future.
Good, because I wouldn't have to I would hate to have to fucking peel one of those bastards open like a fucking can opener.
Go and get some sleep. Leave everything to us. What a relief.
This is truly the most exhausting birthday I've ever had.
Small Bean, I love her.
Traveler? Paimon? Why am I here? Do either of you know?
She's got a fucking keyhole in her back. Why? It makes so much sense.
Sleepwalking. You know you can't wake up a sleepwalker.
I see. Huh. I should visit my maintenance personnel sometime.
Fucking
Oh, I'm fine. I better go.
people have been making fucking theories about Catherine for like the longest goddamn time. And we're thinking, oh, it's gonna come up and be like some major plot point and whatnot. And then they just fucking like drop it like right here in like casual conversation. Like fucking, oh yeah, meanwhile, by the way, Catherine is just a fucking mass-produced Nyan bionic puppet. The fuck? The fucking balls on these people, dude. God. Alright. Well, let's go give our traveler the dendro juice. Because now we have dendro juice. Yay. Now we need 5 more bottles of dendro juice to grow to our full power. Plamped. Plamped. Yeah, I'll probably have to tweak up some of these other characters that I have, the non-Geo ones, because there's a lot of stuff in Sumeru that's going to be that I'm going to have to explore later. But I think we'll probably go ahead and wind the stream down for tonight. But that was interesting. So now we're basically waiting for now we're basically going to have to wait for 3.1 as far as the story quest goes, but I've still got a bunch of other stuff in here that I'll probably be doing and piddling with and everything over the course of time. But once some of the other stuff comes in or whatnot, we'll do another stream.
If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
Yep. So I will be let's go ahead and fucking, of course Spotify doesn't want to fucking work with me here. Alright. Alright. So well, that was a bit of a fun bit. We managed to break our way out of the fucking Matrix. Needless to fucking say, I won't lie, it was fucking, like, difficult, because, like, I kind of honestly didn't see it coming, what they were going to go with or whatnot, but I'm interested to see what the results of this are going to be afterwards, because there's a lot of different ways the story can go at this point, as far as the next couple of, either the next or leg of the story quest goes. Usually the Archon story quests are done in sections of 3 acts. So we've done Act 1, we've now done Act 2, now there's Act 3. So hopefully we'll see that come into fruition. But anyway, well, once that comes along, or once we got some other like events and stuff coming along, I'll be streaming this up again or whatnot. But I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do for Wednesday. We'll probably do some fucking, like, silly TF2 stream or something like that. Just something fun or whatnot, maybe. See, maybe if I can't get maybe if also I can't see if I can't get a handful of friends together and play something fun like Among Us or something like that. Because I haven't streamed Among Us before, but that'd be fun. Yeah, more card openings. I probably won't be able to do that till about October or so, because they don't oops, sorry. They don't have Darkwing Blast is the next core set, and it's not going to come out until I think like the end of October or the early beginning of November. So you'll have to wait till then. But I'll probably do a card opening stream then. Actually, Master Duel just got a new solo route recently, so I'll probably do a stream on that soon as well. So in any case, big thanks for fucking coming by. I really always appreciate seeing people here. And we'll, if you haven't already, make sure you follow, the, Twitter. You can join the Discord or whatnot, and you can also subscribe to the YouTube archive channel, which I swear I'm gonna get that up and going. I swear, it's on my agenda, I promise. But, yeah, you haven't joined any of those or followed any of those already, feel free to do so. There's buttons below and everything. You can also throw a, I think the Streamlabs donate button works down below. If it doesn't, just let me know. But yeah. Anyway, so we'll see you around Wednesday. So take it easy. Alex out.